Welcome to the Math 114 Spring 2015 Syllabus Tour. This video is going to be a brief explanation of your syllabus and the components therein. So the syllabus starts with a little comic strip that pretty much points out that if you have any questions, the first place you should go is the syllabus, and most of the answers will be found there. And then you can look at other resources or email me if you can't find the answer. So on the first page, you'll see an instructor's information text box, and that tells you how to get a hold of me, where my office is, my phone number and email. The office hours are standard office hours every week, although they may change due to meetings and other scheduled events that I have no control over. If that happens, I will let you know what the office hours will be. In fact, every Friday at the latest usually, I will post on the slides in class what the office hours are for next week, so you're more than welcome to take a look at those. Also, during the office hours, I can be available virtually through Adobe Connect or Skype, whichever you prefer. You do need to schedule that appointment with me so that I know to be online when you contact me. And the best way really to get a hold of me is through email. I always do my best to answer the questions before the end of the next business day, and often earlier. So in terms of resources for the course, you will need to purchase the textbook and activities book from the bookstore. It is a single book that you will need to bring to class. It will contain some class activities that you will be, on pages that you will be writing on. Also, the student manipulative kit will be a requirement. This contains the algebra blocks that we will be using for a lot of the modeling. You do not need to bring it to class early on in the semester. I will let you know when you need to start doing so. Also, we'll be using some online resources. The Blackboard site you can access through my BSU, that we're on Blackboard 9. The My Math Lab site will be where we do a lot of the homework, and I will let you know how to access that. And finally, you'll need to bring your smartphone or tablet or laptop to class because we will be participating in some online surveys or polls during class, and that'll be on socrative.com. You would have received an email about that. Finally, make sure that you have a computer that you can use Microsoft Word on. You can purchase Microsoft Office at the bookstore for a very cheap price. And you will also need a 3-ring binder, blank paper, graph paper, etc., and calculator for the course. The second page, please read carefully the course description to make sure you're in the right place, as well as the course philosophy that I think will focus you on what it is that we're going to be doing in this class. I guess the third section, the third page of the syllabus tells you about that you need to stay informed in order to make sure that you receive all the announcements. The way that I disseminate information is either by email, and this is your BSU email account. It is the official way that BSU communicates with students, and you need to be checking your email on a daily basis. Also, I will be posting information on our Blackboard site. And finally, optionally, you can search Bridgewater Elementary Mathematics on Facebook and join our Facebook group. On that same page, you'll see some other components, some assignments and tests and homework components for the class. You can take a look through those. Attendance is required. We do a lot of work in groups, and your group members will need your full participation when you're there. Your participation grade is split between your participation in group grade and your participation in class. The first grade is assigned to you by your group members, and the second is assigned to you by me. Activators and tickets to leave are going to happen every day, either at the beginning of class, which will be an activator, or at the end of class. And sometimes they will be in paper and pencil. Sometimes they'll be on socrative.com. They're graded as a check, check plus, check minus. And there are no makeups for the tickets to leave, predominantly because the lowest 3 ticket to leave grades are dropped at the end of the semester, and those will be acting as your makeups for any missed class. So please don't ask me to make up activators or tickets to leave. I will not be able to grant that for you. Discussions, homework, and my math lab are all considered to be part of homework, and that is 20% of the grade. You can take a closer look at what those will entail. There will be 3 assignments. Assignment 1 is letter to a parent. That'll be done in pairs, and it's due on February 13th. The information for assignment 1 is already posted on Blackboard, so feel free to take a look at that and start working on it. I will assign your partners as soon as we settle on the groups in which you will be working for the first part of the semester. Assignment 2 is going to be letter to a colleague. This will be due on April 17th, and much more information will come out about that as we get closer to the date, probably around spring break. And assignment 3 will be your class synthesis and assessment, and there's a whole video on that explaining all of the components of that on Blackboard. After each of the assignments, you will need to go on Blackboard and answer some reflection questions, and those are: what permanent benefit am I supposed to get out of this exercise, and did I get it, why or why not? Please make sure you do that, and don't forget, this is 10%, generally 10% of the assignment grade, so you don't want to miss that. Finally, there are midterm and final exam. The midterm examination will have 2 components, 2 parts. One is the group portion, which will be counted as 20% of your midterm grade, and one will be the individual portion, which will be counted as 80% of your midterm grade. A grade of 0 will be given to any missed exams, unless there is a written medical excuse, at which point we will be rescheduling the exam within a week. Otherwise, if we're not able to do that, your final exam grade will replace your midterm grade. The 2 midterms are taken on 2 consecutive days. The group midterm will be on a Wednesday, and the individual midterm will be on a Friday, and the dates are available on the last page of the syllabus. The final exam is a cumulative final exam with more focus on the last part of the course since the midterm, but there will be some questions from the whole course, and you do need a grade of 60 or better to receive a grade of better than a D+ in your as your final grade. Now, everybody succeeds and excels in different parts and different kinds of work, so I always want to give opportunities for you to show me that you have learned in many different ways. So I always give opportunities for everybody to mess up once or twice in the semester and still to come out with a good grade and to have shown me that you have learned. So in this way, I have a number of different components of the course that you may want to pay attention to. First of all, participation. The best 3 of 4 participation grades will be used. So if you did not have a good group experience in one of the groups, that particular experience will be dropped. The lowest 3 activators or tickets to leave will be dropped at the end of the course. 1 lowest homework grade will be dropped at the end of the course. My Math Lab homework, you can complete your My Math Lab homework a week late with only a 25% deduction. Assignments, again, you can submit them late with a 10% late deduction for each class that you're late. There will be an extra credit project that is available to all students, so you don't need to ask me for extra credit. And finally, there's going to be a raffle. So anytime you go above and beyond what a student should be required to do in a course, I will provide you with a raffle ticket. Now, a raffle ticket could be something that I can give you a raffle ticket for something that, like finding a typo or a technology issue, or letting me know about some kind of an event that will interfere with class. Anything that you think will help me improve the course for other people. You might go and find a resource or a video that was very helpful, or another website that was helpful in a different way that I can post on Blackboard. All of these things will receive raffle tickets. Twice a semester we'll draw the raffle, and you will receive extra dropped items or bonus points or extensions on deadlines, etc., that will help you improve your grade as well. So in a way, as a thank you for going above and beyond. Intellectual honesty expectations are high for these courses. I expect that you are future teachers and you hold yourself, and I will hold you to the highest ethical standards. So please make sure that any work that you use that is not yours, you cite, and remember that you violators of this expectation will be handled in accordance with the BSU Academic Integrity Policy. Finally, where to get help. If you have general questions, Blackboard is your friend. There is a discussion board which allows for a peer question and answer location. So if you have a question, post a question there. If you have an answer to that question, please do so. Answer that question, and for answering, you will receive a raffle ticket as well. There is technical help from my Math Lab. Again, there's a link on our Blackboard for that, and I suggest that you use the chatting option rather than calling them. It seems to be much more effective. If you have computer help, the BSU IT Help Desk will be able to help you, and also disability resources and math services are available for your use. The final grade distribution will follow the following rubric. The 670 and below will be in the D and F range, and then the C range goes from 70 to 80, the B range from 80 to 90, and anything above that will be in the A range. The outcomes, the course outline, will follow the following flow. Chapter 1, Chapter 2 of the book, and then we will have a Chapter 3, which is not part of the book and will be composed of supplementary material. Finally, on the next page, on the 7th page, we have student outcomes. This is what we expect students to know and be able to do by the end of the course. And on the last page, you see the spring 2015 dates and deadlines, where you see the list of any days where we're not holding class due to holidays, where the assignments are due. The midterm will be on March 18th, March 20th. Assignment 2 will be due on April 17th, and there will be an extra credit exam. In order to find out the date of the final exam, you can follow the link on the document. I hope that this has been useful for you, and we will talk a lot more about some of the components of the syllabus as we go through the semester.